Hello survivors, I'm the Survivalvis, and welcome to Carnivores Genesis, the Redux. Now, as you can already tell, big changes to the Redux build. I actually got greeted to this just booting up the game, or booting up the mod, make sure everything was properly set in that. And yeah, this is a lot different than your usual load-in screens. Like, I got a hand to Saurian and his team. They redid a lot of stuff. As much as it might not be in the hunt-wise right now, well, actually, there's a lot of surprises I can have in store for you guys, but yeah, this is the latest build, and as you can see, a lot has changed. Let's look at the actual main menu. I do have a feeling there's going to be something to fill this space in a little while. What that is, I don't know, but it does feel like this is just sort of the background's in place. There's going to be something else present sooner or later, but yeah, look at this. Complete customized, like completely different from what it was. It really feels like its own mod now with this like unique main menu screen. This reminds me closer to like Jurassic Park Revolution for how it was so customized for a main screen. But yeah, so anything else? New menu music, I should mention that. This is actually the HD menu theme from Carnivores, or I guess kind of more. I'm not even sure how the kind of titles work, because I know there's a lot of different names for, like, one of the more modern releases of Carnivores. Like, I know on PC Steam, there's Dinosaur Hunter Reborn. I think when it came out on PlayStation, it's just Dinosaur Hunter, so. But anyway, this is the Carnivores HD theme playing now. I actually won't have to edit the sound down as much from the change. And I do like it's a little bit more of a subtle soundtrack. It's more kind of like background music in a way, which is pretty nice. But let's get into some more of meat of the mod, or the changes coming up with the Redux. So, all the maps are going to stay the same. There will be a little change with the animals, but we'll showcase that in the hunt, and oh, now that's an interesting change that I'm not sure was mentioned anywhere. Let me take a quick look at some of the patch notes for point 2. Complete rebalance of dinosaur health and weapon damage. So that, I actually might like this quite a bit. One of the things that I've always felt has been a little, whether you should start with is a pistol or not. I think Saurian surprised me quite a bit, or him and his team did. They made the rifle one of the first weapons you get, so I definitely want to try taking that. The over-under shotgun is one that has also been redone, and so has the sniper rifle. But the sniper rifle was done last build, so I just apologize that I couldn't actually showcase it. So for the work done on the shotgun and the sniper rifle, once again, Bert did the modeling, the sound, and the animations for them, so we're in for quite a bit there. I do see that they also added points for the modifiers here, so that's kind of nice as a way to just cash in a little bit towards trying something there. And then, yeah, the laser rifle is, again, we don't really have the points for it, so, but I am very interested. I do like how they changed it up a little bit, where the revolver is now you can earn up to it, so it's more like, you can choose it as a sidearm, oh, excuse me, rather than it feeling more like a forced starter weapon. Or you could even, because it's the same cost as a shotgun, yeah, I really like that change. And then it, I think the point tallies about, or point totals have actually been changed on the dinosaurs a bit as well, looking down, because it's a much smoother, like, increments of 10, and then it just kind of doubles slowly along, so that's kind of nice, actually. Is there anything else to mention here? Main menu, again, they still say it's a hunt in progress. I mean, this also sounds like the hunt menu might be getting changed from the patch notes, so yeah, this is definitely more of like a technical update, more to start laying the groundwork for a lot of future development and future changes, but already, I gotta give 2 thumbs up, this is really cool on its own. So, what we are actually here for is the meat and bones of a hunt, so everything's looking good here. Let's hop in, because I think we have more surprises waiting for us there as well. Okay, we're loaded in, and yeah, we even have, like, HUD elements are completely redone. Like, the compass is completely different for the colors and everything there. The wind indicator as well. I think even the binoculars did get just changed too. I knew this was supposed to be more of, like, the funny thing is, when Saurian sent me the correspondence for this build, he was mentioning that there might not be as much, like, content-wise changed. No, there's a lot of content-wise change, and I like this, because this further differentiates Genesis as building itself up as its own unique mod. Like, unique wind indicator, unique compass, unique menus, unique music. Well, okay, it already had unique music, but just so much is really fitting together to feel like it is its more own mod. And let's take a look at the... Yeah, there's the nice rifle, but what we want to use... There's... Oh, look at that for an over-under shotgun. I also saw what we'll try going after. Key element being try, because, again, the wind is acting like our dinosaur indicator. We're going to just try getting towards that stegosaur there, and maybe getting a few shots off with the over-under shotgun. I do have the sensitivity tank to completely nothing, so that will hopefully help us quite a bit. Although, that said, again, it is acting just like a dinosaur indicator rather than a wind indicator. It seems to always want to swing back and point right to the stegosaur. So that's going to make this a little challenging, but if we keep going this way, hopefully we'll be able to get the wind not be as much of a pain, because there is something I really want to try showing off. It's definitely going to change the feel of the game quite a bit, because it's something that... It's kind of hard to say if you would complain about it or not, but you would notice it compared to some of the other mods. It's something that kind of classifies mods into two... Oh, okay, yeah, spotted us, so there he went running. Either that or the wind, because again, as much as we kept going this way, the wind did not want to work in our favor. Good news is he didn't run entirely away. But basically, Carnivores mods can have two classification of two types. And I'm going to see if I can show off what I'm talking about with this hunt. I do apologize for more of the long-winded roundabout way doing it, but you guys will understand why if I can actually show it off proper. You might already have an idea, but we'll see how smart you guys think you are. Okay, so he's just wandering off that way. Okay, doing a little bit of a turn. This is good. This is what I want. See, this is the kind of stuff that if I was hunting on my own, I'd be more patient to line the wind up and circle around the animal to get much better with. It's because I want to do justice to, like, this fantastic work so far that's been done on the mod. Oh, wow. Okay, so before I think the over-under was just like a single shot that you would get off, but no, this is now actually two, and beautiful, and not to mention very smooth and fast for, like, how quickly you can fire both, and then just breaking the barrel, popping out the spent shells, new ones in. Yeah. Genesis is definitely going to be amazing once the Redux is, like, fully complete. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to show it off, so what I wanted to try showing off is that all the dinosaurs, except for the Dilophosaurus and the bonus animal, have mortal zones to them. So they're actually reclassifying Genesis. Instead of it being like Mandibles, where you didn't have the mortal zones on the animal, you just had to hit them somewhere. Now there are mortal zones in the game. Or, for the most part, they're in the game. Again, there are a couple of animals that they're going to tweak and adjust them on, or still need a little bit of work before they have them. But it should make for just a very interesting experience. And then because of that, they also said, again, they rebalanced overhaul of the dinosaur health and weapon damage. So it might lean more into like Jurassic Park Hunter Legends, where you might have to unload quite a bit more if you miss the mortal zones. But I think, again, the menu will probably eventually get updated to show off where the mortal zones are of each animal. Right now, again, with this being an alpha build for Redux and them slowly making progress, again, across basically all platforms of the mod, we just gotta take our time, be patient, and let them all work at their own pacing, and we'll see beautiful results from it. Like, I am really taken aback because this really stands out as its own mod, and it's just showcasing how good it is. I might actually finish this stego off using Ooh, I love that. That looks like a... Yeah, so this is the new sniper rifle Mertbert modeled and made in that, and oh man, he is definitely, like, the master weapons... I want to say, like, weaponsmith, but I would probably even kind of, like, gunsmith, weapon designer for Carnivores. He does amazing work. I mean, take the over-under here. Or, oops, sorry, no, that's the rifle. Here's the over-under. Although even the rifle itself is a great one that he's done. Man, I gotta say, Genesis, the Redux is so good. It's shaping up incredibly well, and, you know, I will keep you guys covered as I get little sneak peeks and previews to be able to show off to you guys. There is still no news about when there will be a public build released. Right now, again, there are some kind of, I wouldn't say flaws, but there are some gaps of things that they want to get kind of fully done and fleshed out. Like, the hunt menu sounds like it's going to be one of the future projects they want to tackle, or the development team wants to tackle. I think I don't know if they'll be going into any of the other weapons to be, like, reanimated or redone. It might be possible, it might be on their agenda to just, like, redux the entire mod, but I also don't know for sure. There are the Dilophosaur and bonus animal hit zones, or mortal zones, that you have to do a little bit of tweaking for. But I have full confidence Genesis, when this Redux is done, it is going to be amazing. And I do think, with the groundwork it's laying, it is really getting itself up there to try to rival some of the top-end Carnivores mods that come to mind when you think of that subject. I do not know where that Stegosaurus managed to get off to. I mean, I guess this is a good side-by-side comparison. I should have followed the blood trail like I should have last episode. I, of course, didn't, and now I've lost the animal entirely altogether. Actually, maybe I'll head down by the beach again. Maybe it's possible it just kept skirting up along there. I don't know for sure, but you never exactly know. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to go for a little bit of a run. Now, the mortal zones might be a little harder to showcase off, both because... Well, I don't know if I'll be able to show them with the over-under rifle. That might be... or shotgun. God, I'm getting the two weapons mixed up. I apologize deeply about that. It's always a little hard with the over-under shotgun because of the distance you have to get in close to an animal. And I don't exactly know the mortal zones, so it is a little bit of guesswork whether I may be actually onto them or not. I could try using the rifle to get them, though. But maybe we'll see about using the sniper on you, because that is one weapon that we haven't used quite yet. Okay, so that's interesting. In order to, like... Okay, yeah, so they've definitely got more health if you don't hit those mortal zones, because normal Genesis public release, 2 shots would have taken down Ankylosaur. Now it seems like it's probably going to be 3 rifle or sniper shots if you miss the mortal zone. So now that, like, it was something I didn't mind Genesis not having mortal zones, but as long as they convey the information of where the mortal zones are on the animals with future updates, and that's one of the things that I'm sure they have planned to slowly start tackling is, like, picture menus to show where you should be aiming. I think having a very accurate, like, options to start with, like the rifle and the bow, and even the pistol for, like, Sin Raptors if they come close, I think that's really going to change how Genesis feels to play as a mod. So heck, I might even do a Genesis Redux series once. I probably will, actually, when the public release is fully out, because it would be such a new experience compared to what Genesis already is right now. Like, I am taken aback that so much is so fleshed out already that it just feels a lot more of its own unique mod. It has its own standing again. It's aiming to be more than a reskin. I really gotta give props to Saurian and the entire mod team. Like, you guys are doing amazing work. I just wish I was a better hunter to showcase a little better for you. But we'll just kind of keep our way along. This time we will follow the blood trail. I'm not going to be as stupid as I have been. which, I mean, is a miracle in itself right there. But we'll follow this along, just kind of see where we might be able to get a nice line of sight towards... Oh, speaking of... Okay. Oh, no, you had to move, didn't you? You're actually pretty fast when you're not running. Like, I think that's just his regular walk speed, but it is still fairly quick. Thankfully, the wind is actually on our side for once, so we might be able to close a little bit of the distance and get another opportunity on him. That said, though, again, he is surprisingly fast for being an armored dino. Ah, shoot. That was the ground. Yeah, we're going to have to try catching up again. I thought that would have been a shot right on him, but it seemed... I must have just got the tip of a hill or something here. We'll try to catch up, get that shot off on him. Hopefully put him down. Because that's one thing that I do think is a fine line I'm trying to balance in. Granted, this is the first iteration. There might be more tweaking that ahead is... You don't want to feel super punished for missing the mortal zones. Like, that's something Jurassic Park Hunter Legends, to me, felt pretty punishing for, was if you missed those mortal zones... You ate up a lot of ammo just trying to get a single animal down. So again, this is the first kind of release of the mod with mortal zones included. So I am expecting that there may be some other tweaks and adjustments, and also I'm a bad shot to begin with. So as it just develops a little further and they release like an indicator for where to aim, I think it's going to be a fantastic experience to be playing Genesis. I just don't quite see any... Okay, well, it's just up over here. Don't tell me I already lost him again. He wasn't that far off. Oh, boy. How is it that I managed to say... I should have followed this blood trail. Okay, now we'll follow this blood trail. I forgot to follow the blood trail again. God, it's like a bad habit of mine. Oh, there you are. Yeah, like... Oh, actually, he's coming in towards us. Well, kind of. There we go. Yeah, I doubt that was the mortal zone. I think, again, that was just because that was the third round of ammo we kind of pumped into him. But now, I want to try showing the mortal zones off proper, so let's see if we can find a Sinraptor, because my guess is the head like the Allosaurus for their mortal zone. That sounds cool. For some reason, that sounds a lot different than I'm used to for the Sinraptor. That one I'm more used to. It seems to be the other call that might be new or something. I think they've given the Sinraptor 3 different calls. Well, let me try the Parasaur. Yeah, okay, so there's the Parasaur up ahead. I'm going to get to the top of this hill, try to aim for that headshot. And that should put it down. Like, the Parasaur is one in the current public release. If you get a shot with the sniper rifle on it, it'll just go down. Now, I'm hoping if I land the headshot, it will just properly go down. Because I'd prefer not to try... Oh, hello, you're coming in very close. There we go. Yeah, so I'm fairly sure that one was the mortal zone for him. But we'll just get a nice up-close look of the Parasaur. I really do like the texture on him. I don't know, I almost feel like the texture is a little different, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe it's just been so long since we've hunted them, and again, I do like the sort of like spinner dolphin coloration for the Parasaur. It just looks really nice and stands out. Oh, hello. Well, the trike is an animal that's already had a mortal zone. I don't know if I'll be able to actually, like, get it in close to... Like, I don't want to just use the sniper rifle on it, because I do want to try showing off the over-under more. It's just that, aside from the carnivores, the herbivores aren't usually ones you can get nice and in close to show the weapons off with. Although, at least with the trike, I might be able to piss it off so it tries to run us over. I'm hoping maybe I can land the mortal zone that I think is at its eye for it. But we'll see. This also isn't a case where I'll be carrying the points from this episode into the main series. This was, again, all the points I collect from the main series I'm only going to use in Redux and not crisscross. Because it just feels a little unfair to go back and forth like that. Okay, so the trike's right up there. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of spread to the over-under. I'm just gonna... I probably won't be able to catch up to him, but I think we'll just take a little run. Oh, there you are. Oh, there we go. Actually managed to get him down. Yeah, as you guys can see, that over-under has a pretty big spread to it, so it's definitely one you're wanting to save for more up-close encounters with, like, Sin Raptors, Utah Raptors. Even if... I'm pretty sure the trikes can be aggressive if you're in too close and you kind of, like, startle them or provoke them. But, yeah, like, everything that we're seeing so far with Genesis and the Redux is going to be amazing as the project is fully finalized. So I think what we'll do is we'll just head back to the menu and just kind of wrap things up with a little chat there. Okay, so we're back to the menu, and you can see how it sort of does flow. Is you get more like a couple medium range weapons to start with that aren't too bad on points there. Then as you might get more improved and you say you get closer to unlocking the Sin Raptor, you get your short range, and then you get more of your earned long range weapons with crossbow and the sniper rifle. And then you have some of your, like, super-powered weapons with the Rex Wrecker and even the laser rifle. But Genesis, oh my god, it is shaping up so well. Like, again, the menu here is a work in progress just because it's missing a little bit of, like, a centerpiece, but everything about this build is incredible. I love that Mortal Zones are coming to the game. It does feel like this is probably one of the best weapon rosters for it. Pretty accurate. You can learn the accuracy of this one. It does have quite a bit of, like, spread to it, but this is more meant, again, for stopping power close range. I'd say this could be a medium to stopping range, so medium to short range, and then more your precise ones. It just feels like Genesis really is getting into its own footing properly again. It's really showing off what its strengths are, and I'm very, very thankful to Saurian for letting me in to do these little previews, and also to help him get more feedback onto the project of what other people might have for suggestions. So that's why I wanted to talk about this little in the menu. If you guys have any feedback, ideas, whatever that you think could help Saurian and his team out, be sure to leave them in the comments here, or even on any of Saurian's videos that he does, because this shows how talented the entire group of developers are behind this mod project in total. Like, you have Mertbert, the weapon master, basically. You have Saurian himself, who has a lot of gameplay experience with carnivores and is molding and working and adjusting the mod. And, I mean, I gotta probably go into the credits here, too, as I don't know how many of these might still be continuing along to work on it, but you have a lot of names who are really working and fleshing out Genesis into an amazing Redux. So be sure to leave any feedback or any ideas or suggestions in the comments, and let's work together as a community to help these guys out and make basically one of the best mods that could be possible for carnivores that is really community-based. It's just amazing to see everything that's been done. So I think that's about everything for this episode, though. Thank you for joining me on this special Redux side-by-side of Public to Redux. This was Alpha 0.2, so there's going to be quite a while probably before we see a lot more done and closer to public release, but man, it is shaping up very nicely. Double thumbs up to everyone on the crew. The weapons, the menus, the music. It's fantastic. But anyway, before I keep gushing, we will end things off here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this special episode of Carnivores Genesis. Yeah, I kind of already said, if you like the series, give it a like. Tips, feedback, suggestions, comments, my videos, or Saurians. Give the team any ideas you have, and let's see what they can do, because they can do great things. Until I see you all in the next episode, though, survivors and hunters alike, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.